थ्योरम ऑफ पैरेलल एक्सिस। थ्योरम ऑफ पैरेलल एक्सिस ची स्टेटमेंट आहे, द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट अबाउट एनी एक्सिस is the sum of its moment of inertia about an axis parallel to the given axis and passing through the center of the mass and the product of the mass of the object and the square of the distance between the two axes. Now let us consider that this is the object, a axis passing through the point O and another axis which is parallel to the given axis is passing through the center of mass. The distance between two axes is h. Now consider a small element of mass p join OP and CP. Let dm is the mass of this element. Draw a perpendicular from P and produce OC further to meet at point D. Let I0 be the moment of inertia about an axis passing through the point O and IC be the moment of inertia about an axis passing through the point C. So moment of inertia about an axis passing through the O is given by integration of OP square into dm, and moment of inertia about an axis passing through the center of mass IC is equal to integration Cp square into dm. Now consider this triangle OPD. So from triangle OPD, OP square is equal to OD square plus PD square. OD square plus PD square. But OD is equal to OC plus CD. So OP square is equal to OC plus CD square plus PD square. Now OP square is equal to OC square plus twice OC into CD plus CD square plus PD square. From this triangle CPD, we can see that CP square is equal to CD square plus PD square. So CD square plus PD square is equal to CP square. So CD square plus PD square is equal to CP square. So this equation becomes OP square is equal to OC square plus twice OC into CD plus CP square. Now integrating this equation to both the side and multiplying by dm, this equation becomes integration OP square into dm equal to integration OC square plus twice OC into CD plus CP square into dm. Now integration OP square dm is equal to IO. So IO is equal to, separating the integration of each term, we get OC square into dm plus integration twice OC into CD into dm plus integration Cp square into dm. Now integration of dm is equal to m, that is mass of the object, and OC is equal to h, that is distance between two axes. So, and we know that from here we have seen that integration of Cp square dm is equal to Ic. So putting all these value in this equation, I0 is equal to integration OC square h square, so h square into integration of dm plus twice OC h, so integration of CD into dm plus integration of Cp square dm is equal to Ic. So this is Ic. Integration of dm IO is equal to, integration of dm is m, so m h square plus twice h integration CD into dm plus Ic. So IO is equal, since integration CD into dm is equal to, it is the center of mass, so integration of CD into dm is equal to 0. So putting this value in this equation, we get IO is equal to m h square plus integration of CD into dm, that is 0 into twice h, 0 plus Ic. So we get that IO is equal to Ic plus m h square. So this is the parallel axis theorem. Statement of the parallel axis theorem is the moment of inertia, that is IO, of an object about any axis. We have taken that the axis is passing through the point O. So its moment of inertia is IO. So moment of inertia of the object about any axis is equal to the sum of moment of inertia about a parallel axis passing through the center of mass, that is Ic, plus product of mass of the object and the distance, square of the distance between the two axes.